How you doing, guys? We are back with another versus video. Go and check out my other versus video on this channel. It's called 500 toddlers versus a pit bull. Please like this video and subscribe. So at the time of me making this video, there was a tie on the poll I made to decide which Batman would face John Wick. The tie was between Affleck and Bale. Today, I'm going with Bale, as he was kind of trained like a ninja, and I think it would be more interesting to choose him rather than the others. In this video, we will have John Wick during the first John Wick movie go against Batman in The Dark Knight. First up is experience. John Wick is a hitman, one of the best in the world, in fact. He was widely feared and respected. He trained to be an assassin from a young age. He was a great fighter in hand-to-hand combat as well. He knew how to use many different weapons, many different guns, knives, swords, hell, he even killed a man with a motherfucking pencil. Actually, I think it was 3, but whatever. Bruce Wayne was a member of the League of Shadows, trained by Ra's al Ghul to be an elite fighter. He learned to use his environment to his advantage. He also learned to be extremely stealthy. He was trained with a sword and other weapons, but mostly in hand-to-hand combat, and he spent years fighting criminals in Gotham. Experience is a tough choice, but I'm giving it to John, because he simply has far more. Next up, weaponry and equipment. In the beginning of the movie, John only has a pistol, but he often picks up weapons of his enemies after killing them. He also often uses his surroundings as a weapon. Batman has his suit, which is bullet resistant. It can help against knives, and it can glide. His suit also has a magnetic grappling gun on his gauntlets, and on his gauntlets were devices that could shoot batarangs at high speeds. Batman usually sticks to hand-to-hand combat though. Weaponry goes to Batman. Now on to skill. John Wick is very skilled with every weapon he uses. He's great with a handgun especially. He's very well versed in hand-to-hand combat and knows many different martial arts. Batman is fairly skilled with the weapons on his suit. He is a very good fighter in hand-to-hand combat. He's proficient in numerous, rare, and dangerous martial arts, but often he relies on his strength in such fights. I'm giving skill to John Wick, as Batman, while good with them, isn't outstanding with the weapons on his suit, but John Wick is godly with a pistol. Let's discuss these fighters' mentality. John Wick is ruthless. He was a hitman, so he doesn't have a problem with killing people. He is, however, honorable, but arguably fights dirty, like when he shot dudes in the nuts. But he doesn't usually kill people unless attacked first, or when he's on the job. Batman is against killing and is very honorable. However, he doesn't have a problem paralyzing someone for life. He does what he thinks is right and is willing to risk his life to stop crime. I'm giving mentality to Batman, as he does have much more motivation when fighting than John Wick does. On to intelligence and battle IQ. John Wick doesn't do anything very intelligent outside of fighting. Battle IQ wise, John Wick is very intelligent. He's extremely adaptable in fights and has found many creative ways to defeat his opponents. Batman is very intelligent. This Batman isn't as smart as he is in the comics, but he's very cunning, tactical, and knowledgeable. He develops good plans often and has come up with great ideas in fights, especially in difficult situations. Intelligence goes to Batman, and battle IQ goes to John Wick. Now on to the final category, physicality. John Wick is extremely durable, quick, and is fairly strong as well. His endurance is godly, shown from when he killed countless men in a few days. Batman is also very durable, but isn't quite as quick. He is, however, very strong and has great endurance as well. I'm giving speed and endurance to John Wick. Durability is probably a draw. It is very tough to say. And strength is a big advantage to Batman. With Batman having no suit, John Wick wins physicality. But with the suit, Batman wins physicality. Let's set up this fight. We will use John Wick near the beginning of the first movie, when he first suits up, against Batman from The Dark Knight, who is suited up with his suit from The Dark Knight. Both are fresh and prepared. John Wick was given the job to kill the biggest problem the crime organizations of Gotham had ever faced: Batman. Batman has heard about a legendary hitman who does the dirty work for the most powerful criminals. They meet in an alley in Gotham. Batman jumps down from a building and descends slowly from the cable he shot high on the building. He lands and stands up straight as he faces John Wick. It's a dark, cloudy night, and it is raining hard. Lightning cracks through the air, lighting the small alley easily. Soon after, thunder will put a sudden end to the silence. Batman slowly approaches John Wick, who pulls out his pistol quickly, getting off 3 shots. Batman is knocked back. Batman runs at Wick, who continues shooting, but Batman puts his cape in front of himself. He shoots a cable around a railing of a staircase 1 story up. He quickly runs up the wall, then runs horizontally with his cape still covering him, and releases the cable and drop kicks John Wick. John drops his gun. Batman then grabs his gun and breaks it just before John sweeps his legs Batman falls as John quickly gets him in a chokehold. Batman struggles to break out of it. He then slowly stands up before grabbing both of John's arms and pulling them off of his neck, and he knees John in the stomach and begins punching him. Batman continues his onslaught of punches. Then John punches him in the stomach, then uppercuts him and roundhouse kicks him in the stomach before delivering a second roundhouse kick to his head, and Batman falls back a little. Batman retaliates with a punch, and so does John. They go back and forth, landing blow after blow. John is holding his own. Then Batman begins to anger, as the strength behind each punch is stronger and stronger. John is struggling to keep up when Batman starts punching him with his gauntlet again and again. John is struggling to stand when he sidekicks Batman's knee as Batman is forced to kneel, and John then hits Batman with a jumping front kick, then brings him to the ground with a jiu-jitsu takedown. He then puts Bruce in another chokehold. Bruce begins to feel deep pain in his throat and chest and begins to feel calm. He elbows John in the stomach, who loosens his grip and shoots a railing with his grapple gun up 5 stories. It quickly pulls him up as John still holds on. Bruce stands on the edge of a small balcony, climbing over the railing, landing on John, who lets go. Bruce quickly stands up and begins punching John with astonishing force, who is still on the ground. John lands a kick like a bullet, pushing Bruce back. John stands back up just before Bruce punches him in the face again and again. John attempts to knock Bruce out with a hook kick, but Bruce ducks and uppercuts John with remarkable power, which is followed by a punch with the strength of an axe, which sends John over the railing. John doesn't even realize what has happened until his head is ringing of pain and his back is in searing pain. Batman would glide down slowly. Then he would arrest John Wick. Batman wins. Both are amazing fighters. With no suit, Batman ain't winning. But Batman is a beast. And I think eventually he would find a way to win. But this really could go either way. Tell me who you think would win and how. Anyways, please like this video and subscribe, and remember to check out my other versus video on here. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a marvelous day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.